All right, here we go.
Okay, so we were just talking about the sign-up sheet, encouraging people to sign up, and then the Elevate to Success, and then Karen was just sharing that she's part of LEAD and Casey's part of LEAD, and I think there was someone else trying to figure out who's new to the LEAD and LEAD Plus program.
Good. Congratulations, everyone. I'm back on LEAD Plus myself, so I have 8 cooking shows this month. Crazy. I'm trying to get virtual shows, and everybody wants cooking shows. So yeah, we'll do it together.
Good problem to have. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in it again too. So yeah, we have the same requirements. So yes. Is there anyone on here
I'm
that?
In a similar boat, Summer. Mine are all. I have 8 cooking shows too. I'm trying to get virtual.
Now, we also have several who are just graduating from the programs, and what I would challenge you to do is don't stop. Just keep, the program, what it's done for your business, what great leadership that is for your team, so just keep doing it. And if you want some accountability, we're happy to do that for you, right, Claudia?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
it is the magic, HOs. Submitting HOs and recruiting to people is the magic, I think, to anything in this business.
Yeah.
To success,
Claire?
to excellence.
Yes.
So Claire just graduated from 2 times, having just record number. Her sales in January was $10,289. So Claire, can you give any kind of tips on this program, and what were the biggest things that helped you get through 2 sessions of it? That's just really commendable.
Just book your heart out. You just have to. I just think being creative. You can have your own cooking classes. I did a couple things this year where I reached out into the community. So I did some kids cooking classes and just charged for the groceries, and didn't do any selling necessarily, but it has built up my business. And because Cottage Grove really grew without me. So that was one of my big goals this year. It's even bigger. Just for the future, so not traveling so much, but just following up and asking and calling and just getting my head back in the game. I think Karen has been such a trendsetter of big numbers. We always didn't think any of that was possible. And Claudia, we didn't think that was possible to recruit like that. And so you guys are trendsetters. So I think you're paving the way.
Yeah, and you're setting trends too there, Miss Claire. So congratulations. That's awesome. And by the way, let me just share with you our top 10. I'm going to, or not top 10, but top 3 in sales for January. Angie Perkins was number 3 with $7,026. Claire, number 2, $10,000. That's just awesome. And Karen Smith, she mentioned $17,500. And listen to these guys who also hit the 6,000 level and got everything in free for all. So Claudia, Troy Newcomb, Lori Bedwell, and Cheryl Melise. Yay! Congratulations. That's awesome. We just really big numbers in January. Very, very proud of our director team and even our consultant team. And with 2 or more recruits in January, Jason Hiller, Julie Matthews, Troy Newcomb, and Claudia. That's just awesome. In fact, we had a lot of directors recruiting in January. Claire, Heather, Sherry Cotter, Heather Lentz, Sherry Cotter, Michelle Klein, Jean Gallucci, Angela Perkins, Casey Barbarito's on the call, and Jennifer Vogelson and Terry Stratton. So keep up the good work. That's what it's all about, to be a director and consistently building your team too. And enriching lives. Love, love, love that new purpose statement that Pampered Chef has. How do you guys feel about that? Isn't that exciting?
Love it.
Yeah, it is just so right. And it just, is such a great thing to share at my shows. I don't know if you guys have started sharing it at shows, but people just can really rally around that, and it's exciting to them. So I hope you're teaching your consultants to do that. Hey, I got to share these show averages too for January. So Sherry Carter, 1378. Karen Smith, 1215. I mean, that was how many shows you did, Karen? And your show average was still 1215. Heather Letts, 1113. She did quite a few shows. And Julie Matthews, you're on the call, 1,062. That's pretty consistent with what your show average is. So obviously there are certain things that you can do that really do make a difference. So let's be sure to remind our consultants to work smarter, not harder. If they're going to go out and do a show, why not make it $1,000 show, right? And make more. And top shows this month, holy mackerel, Karen Smith, 2,380, right? Jennifer Vogelson had a $2,000 show, and Julie Matthews also had a $2,000 show. That's not hard to take, right? Especially in the month of January. So I just wanted to congratulate everyone on just a fabulous, of course, 2016 as we move forward into the new year. January is already starting things off great. I hope by now you have solid goals in place and an accountability system. And I think that's the key with the LEAD program and with all the programs that makes the difference, whether it's within our team or within home office, or you have a husband or friend or someone that holds you accountable to your goals and makes you do them, makes you believe you can do them, and also supports you in making that happen. And if you need help, we're here to help you. Okay. So I wanted to share, Claudia, did you want to talk about the Rock program?
I wanted to give them a teaser. Remember the teaser?
Give them a teaser for us.
Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, we know everyone on this call is going to conference. I'm not sure how much I can share, but anyway, so conference is changing up a little bit this year, and one of the teasers that we can give you is that registration is going to open up immediately. Correct me, Donna, after spring launch.
Tonight.
Yes. So tonight, conference registration opens. They want to give people more time to register for a conference. New consultants that are now earning Pampered Chef dollars, they can register right away. They're also still going to do the live stream for people that can't come, and they're going to keep that open, I think, to as close as to the conference date as possible to maximize people joining in live as well. Can we give them more?
Yeah, give them more. This is all top secret until tonight. So
okay.
You guys are just getting heads
so we're
up.
not
We
supposed
don't want
to
you
share.
to miss it. Go ahead.
So they're going to change the programs up a little bit, some of the programs that are normally offered. And one of the most exciting things that I thought that I read was that new consultants that have joined after, I believe it was July 1st, 2016, can register for $99. So they truly believe that people that come to conference, especially new consultants, are more likely to stay on if we can get them to conference. So remember, top secret, $99 for new consultants to join. And registration will open up immediately. So that is very exciting.
Yeah, and one thing that I wanted to point out too, and this is what I was most happy with, they're going to have conference registration now, starting now. Housing registration will open in April. So you know how a lot of times you have to put out all this money at the same time. Now people can get registered for us, save some money, and then be starting to save for April. You may think about your incentive programs right now. Notice I only did incentive programs for 3 months. I've been very cautious to do them 3 months at a time right now. I'd recommend you think of the same thing if you're doing incentives, because we don't know what home office is going to give us. And also, I didn't know what was going on with conference. So I'm kind of glad I did that. And you may want to always include some kind of little bonus if you save it for conference kind of thing, like we've been doing, okay? Oh, and that drawing, Julie, are you still here? Could you tell them really quick about what they could start doing at meetings right away? We could actually start it tonight because this is going to be announced tonight.
You mean like the conference cash?
Yeah, that was huge for us.
So last year we did what's called conference cash. So, and we switched it up this year, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But last year was really successful. We actually did it last 2 years. So people could bring and buy a ticket for $1. And then everybody, so all the money that's raised that night at the meeting, it gets put into the conference cash drawing, and then whoever wins gets that money, but they only get the money if they go to conference. So Heather would just hold all the money for everybody, so she'd just seal the envelope and put somebody's name on it. And then if for some reason there was a winner that didn't go, then it was split. That money was split by everybody that was going to conference. So most times the pot was, $40 to $50 each month. Sometimes it was a little less. And it was pretty successful, so people liked that. But this year, Heather decided to switch it up a little bit, and she did this thing that's called Don't Forget My Stash. And she basically has these little, I don't even know what they were. They're like little sunglasses cases she got at the dollar store that have like a zipper pocket. And she had like a big locked box, and it had a big picture of a mustache, and it says, "Don't touch my stash." And so every month people just put it's like basically the conference club savings program. So whatever money you put in there, Heather locks it up for you, and then you'll have it at conference. So there's no winning chance this year. It's just putting money in. And if they don't go to conference, then they get the money back. But people are really liking it. They're bringing like $20 every month to the meeting and putting it in there.
And that could be something that maybe we don't start, obviously we got meetings tonight, but maybe that start next month. We still got lots of months left. But I love that. Maybe we could ask her to take a picture of it and send it out to the director team so we know what it looks like.
Yeah, and the other thing, yeah, she probably would. And the other thing about these little, I guess they're sunglasses cases. They're actually kind of made out of fabric, and she brings a fabric marker along. So each month when you put money in, you're supposed to write a word on your little case of why you want to go to conference. So by the end of the month, you'll have all these words of why you want to go to conference.
Cute ideas. Okay. Geez, I wish we knew about this before. We could have started it tonight, right? But some of you will run out right away. I know you. I will tell you that the cash drawings were really fun, and everyone loved them. And some people were putting in like $10, and it for a couple of people, it made the difference between them going and not going because they won. So
we have been doing it ever since I heard Julie doing it too, and we just kept doing it. Right as soon as we came back from conference, we started again, and it kind of helps you keep conference in front of them all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to do it tonight. Okay, so
so how much did you tell us again? How much you put in? What did you do? Julie was talking like $1.
It's as much as you want to buy. It's $1 a ticket, or five tickets for $2 or something, right, Julie? I mean, I don't know. You can just make up things.
No, there was no there. Yeah, we had no discount. It was just $1 for a ticket. If you want to buy 10 tickets, you have a better chance of winning.
Yeah, you can do anything you want there, and then whoever wins the pot, we keep it for them. So we have, a thing for them. And then at the end, if they don't go, they get it and it's cash. Or if they don't go, it gets split. 1 or 2 people didn't go, and it got split between all the attendees. I think everyone ended up with an extra $10 too.
I started
or you could buy like pizza for them or something.
Sure.
I started doing the cash when the directors are all green, and that will be growing. But I also decided to extend that to the team. So when we're all green and we do the cash drawing for the directors, I'm also doing one for the consultants. and that will remain the same, but that money is going to be for conference. So if they go, they will get that. I just wanted to encourage a green atmosphere, and it starts at the top, but it takes everybody to be part of that.
That's great. I love that. Yeah, and if anybody wants to post your incentives, how you have them written up, post them on the Landy Leaders. Others can, take advantage. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else have anything to share on that? It's definitely time to keep conference in front of them. And whether you have meetings or even if you do Zoom meetings, a lot of people are doing Zoom meetings, and that's okay. You can still do the same kind of thing, right? I guess you could set up some kind of PayPal, right? And do it that way. And have them buy their tickets before the Zoom starts and then do the drawing from PayPal. So, there's all kinds of ways you could do that. But I would encourage, you to keep it in front of them. Okay, so I wanted to share, it's Rock Month, and I'm a little late because I've been in Florida, but it is the 6th of the month, so it's not too late. We really need to keep this in front of our consultants. I think consultants also have not had enough education and enough training, and also using these rocks every day, all the time, so that they can just fall in love. So I'm going to try and post lots of recipes, both on my business page as well as on the Landy Chef. I'm going to encourage you guys to participate. I love what Stevie just posted, that bread recipe. I didn't even know about this one. But I think if we can encourage our consultants, and maybe kick off tonight, you could add a little game that might take, 10 minutes if you have it time in your schedules, to do the Rock Family Feud that I posted a little while ago. I think rather than it actually breaking them into groups and doing a family feud, I'm going to have them get a piece of paper out and write their answers and then add up their points, and whoever wins will have some fun candy gifts or something for them. So, but this might be a fun thing to do, tonight if you have time. I mean, I think with the new spring lineup, one of the biggest pieces and biggest booking pieces that you have is that Rock insert for making it a crock pot. So definitely encourage them. Book February, get the Rock 60% off, and then they'll be able to get that new spring product at 50% off in March or April from the bookings from their show. The Cooking with Kids is right in line, Claire, with what you were just talking about. And certainly by offering your services and, teaching your consultants how to offer their services, maybe not a cooking show, but doing classes like that, and then having some kind of a booking bonus when people do book, to stock their kitchens. We've got a really great lineup. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but I was like, why did they go orange? Because when I saw the prototype of the Kid Baker, it was green. It was that pretty green. Orange is the color this year. Like if you look everywhere, every company, that bright orange is it. So we're right on trend again with the two hottest colors, right? Don't you agree? Have you guys been seeing that? It's really exciting. So mention that to folks and encourage them to look at a Sur La Table or Williams-Sonoma catalog, or just go online and look. They will see those colors everywhere. Any comments on that or tips? All right, well, make it a Rock month. Really have fun with this. And please share if you come up with any great ideas. Because if we can get consultants excited, and using it every day, it's just going to be natural for them to be able to do cooking classes on them. And I like these words, cooking classes. I think it's time to teach our consultants again how to teach at the shows so that customers leave with new knowledge. Not just, letting customers come and not take away anything. I think the people that are booking are the people that are teaching customers lots of new healthy tips, new cooking techniques, and home office is definitely going that way with future things. I can't wait to see what else they're going to do as far as programs. We didn't get a lot of detail on that, did we? Okay, questions. We're doing good with time. Let me just see if there was anything else. Oh, I asked some of you to share your 199, your 1099s, or Claudia did, from 2015 to 2016. Did anybody bring that to the table here today? I'd love to hear what those numbers are, and I would love for you to email them to me, or just message them to me so we have them for our files. But who wants to share? Was there any ahas?
I have mine. This is Julie.
Julie?
So my 1099 for 2015 was 25,846, and then 2016 I was just less than $300 away from 30,000.
Wow. So it was at 29?
29,610.
610. And Julie works a full-time job, but Julie, this is like full-time income for a lot of people. You think?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. Just amazing what you're able to make and do with your business. And you work a full-time job and you have a very busy social schedule. Right?
Yeah.
So we've got to be sharing this. This is exciting stuff. Who else? Even if you were new last year, who else has those numbers for me? Looking them up right now, aren't you?
I have mine.
Go ahead.
Okay, so 2015, just the paycheck, not the other income, was 59,071. And 2016, just the income was 63,143.
Woohoo!
So I was pretty excited because, I know it's not much of a difference, but, my team was a whole lot more active in 2015 than 2016. But what I loved was when I saw that with my other income, because you do have to factor that in. It's like a benefit. So when I factor that in, I realized when I lost my job, I was making $53,000 a year and working 45 hours a week. And, I look now at even at 63,000 and not factoring in the extra, I work a whole lot less than that and I'm not stressed. So it's pretty amazing to be able to see now, like I am bringing in a whole lot more money, but working a whole lot less hours. But, when you factor in the other income for 2016, I was over $70,000.
Woohoo!
I would never have that at another job, So anyway, that was kind of exciting to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Who else?
I have mine.
Okay.
That was me. So my final total was $7,311.79. And the other income was $2,227.84, and that was just for 7 months.
Wow. Right.
And she just joined last year.
7 months, $7,000, not almost 10,000 altogether, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Pretty
and that
cool.
definitely helped.
Yeah, and that I guess that does factor in probably our PC dollars.
Yes, so. On the back, the other income does.
Who else?
Mine was 24,000 to 48,000.
You doubled.
Yep.
Wow. That's a lot. When and again, the difference there is definitely promoting directors and developing teams that makes it double like that. That's how it exponentially starts multiplying. So good. Thank you for sharing that. Who else?
Okay, I definitely wasn't going after Karen. So I just do it part-time, but this year, I have qualified as the director and, focusing more on my business and me and, trying to work it. In 2015, my income was only $2,350. And 2016, my income was $7,162. So,
Wow.
so big jump there for me, trying to focus. And like I said, getting the director mark. And I think, we talked about conference earlier. That's a huge thing. I'm trying to get all of my girls excited to go so that they will promote and get, more excited in it too.
Good, because it does make a big difference. You're right. I'm looking for mine right now. Who else?
So mine for just the income was in 15 was 42,784, and this last year it was 46,610. So adding in the extras, the 6526, I'm pretty excited because I cleaned this weekend. I mean, like I emptied out my entire office order, and it was horrible. But I did find when Donna came out here, do you remember when we tracked the income? And my top was at 53. And so I am back at 53,000 from when I was at my peak. So now, I know, I've had 7 years of a lot of stuff going on, and now we're back on track. So that was very, very exciting.
That is exciting. Okay, anybody else? Did everybody share? I don't have mine, but I know it was at least 10 or 12,000 more. I think it was like 110 without the adjustable income. And my adjustable income was a lot more because that includes additional income of, I want to say it was like probably another 10. So probably about 120. And last year it was definitely almost 20 less, I think. Because of some other things, but just growing. So
What is the additional income? Is that like the trips and the director boxes and that kind of stuff?
Right, that would be extras, right. I don't have it up right now. I'll have to look and I'll get it reported to you. But you know what? Share these. Put these in your whatever it is that you share with people about what you make. I would love for you to share it with us or with me, just because, we can't see those end of year things. But, you certainly take off anything that's pertinent to you. I just want the numbers so that people can see, look at the growth going on right now. And this is just the perfect time. And I know a lot of us that have been around a really long time, we were kind of stagnant. Some of us even went down for a little while. And you can see the numbers. Just like Claire just said, we're all right back where we were when we were at our peak. So imagine what's to come, Claire. Right? This is just the beginning. So it's going to be a really great year. So embrace it, get going. We're here to help, but everything's in place for you to have really a great year of growth for income, team-wise, as well as your personal sales. Okay, was there anybody else wanted to share before we wrap this up?
Donna, I will say this. I went back and I looked to see how many shows I had done in 2015 to 2016, and actually I made more money and did 7 less parties. I was happy about that.
Wow.
So that means I'm working with my host even better.
Well, you sold like 20,000 more though, Karen, and you did 7 less?
7 less, yeah. I went up, we did the numbers, and I had almost a 10% increase over sales the year before.
Wow.
So I was happy to kind of see that, because I was looking at my numbers and I was like, okay, let me see what this really means. Did I do more and that's why I made more? But actually I did less. And, I didn't have the team back up. I don't want to keep harping on that, but I didn't have that. So that means I probably made even more money, like less shows. But, the year before, a lot of that was overrides. And this year, 2016, it wasn't as many overrides. So I was pretty happy about that, to know that Just working a little bit smarter. I'm trying to be smarter.
That's exactly my point of having you guys get these things too, because there are certain things that some of you are doing that you're working so much smarter in your own personal business and with your teams. And I'd love for us to start sharing them among each other to help everyone maximize their time and their income this year. Let's do that. Let's be more efficient and make more and get more by doing less. I'm all for that. How about you guys? Okay, so I think, is there anything that, Julie, I would love for you to share. Unfortunately, Michelle's still not in my stats, and isn't going to show up for year-end recognition. And that's just how our stats work, per straight line. So I would love, Julie, for you to share Michelle's recognition for 2016. She would have probably come into the numbers.
Yeah, she would have been in the top 20 or top 10 in 3 categories. Her commissionable sales were, her commissionable sales were $37,444.
Yay!
Yeah, she did 39 total shows.
Wow.
She had a show average of $936.
Wow. She would have been number 3.
Having the minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she had 3 qualified recruits.
That's outstanding. So Michelle, we want to make sure we recognize you too. And you are in the team. Just unfortunately, it just doesn't come out that way because of the way these stats work. But congratulations on another outstanding year. And I bet you would also, Michelle, if she pulled her income 2015 to 16, I bet there'd be a huge difference there too. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so we've covered a lot. I'm so grateful for everyone's participation. Did I miss anything, Claudia?
We were just going to ask if there's any specific training you guys are looking for the next couple months to come. Is there anything that you feel as a director you need help with or need specific training on?
Oh, yeah. Yes. So if you will.
My issue is always the recruiting.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm interested in looking at my show average. And I'm hearing these amazing numbers, seeing these amazing numbers, from Karen. While my been on growth, I'm wondering what things I can do to have a positive impact on my show sales and my show average.
Yeah, we can see if those guys might put something together for us, for sure. I feel the same. I'm going to work on that this year too.
I mean, yeah, $1,100 plus show averages are very impressive, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Has there been any feedback on our training programs? At all?
I feel like I'm getting positive feedback about the booking blitzes.
Good.
Like the booking training.
Okay, are we all set, Claudia, for all the training courses coming up? Did you say we have no one for new consultant training? Is that what you said? We need everyone to just take 1 or 2 items a month. I know there's several folks that haven't signed up for anything, and then there's several of you who have done over and more than your share. So please encourage your directors. Please take part. If we all kind of pitch in, it definitely will, make it easier for everyone.
What time is the one tomorrow for the new consultant call?
It's at noon.
Okay, I can't do it. I have a
And maybe
webinar.
that's okay, but maybe Casey, you can actually share how you were so terrified of doing one. And I appreciate that you stepped up and you're willing to help. So can you maybe just share what got you to jump up and do it? Because I know there's lots of people that are terrified of leading a Zoom call.
Well, I'm always told I'm not going to grow unless I, push myself. So I signed up for one, and actually I had about a week before I had to do my very first one, and Troy ended up sick. So nobody could fill in for Troy. And I said, you know what? I've got to do it in a week anyway. I might as well just do it. So I watched the video that Claudia had posted, and I kind of took notes, and I figured it out with the help of Troy and Jason. We got it to where it needed to be. It didn't go that bad. I survived. So that's a good thing. And it really wasn't that hard. So
yeah. And just so you know, Casey, I got positive feedback from my team members that were on your call. So.
Yay!
Yeah, everyone has things to share, and I love that we have that diversity within our, that consultants can go and hear from different people, different styles. Not everyone can relate to me, not everyone can relate to you, but together we can help everyone relate to this team. So please volunteer. It's not that hard. We will help you. This is good leadership training for you too. So if you're scared, it's okay. Do it scared, right? Absolutely. Do it scared. Thank you, Casey, for doing that. And I know Lori Esposito, she did it scared. She just jumped right in. We've got just a bunch of you that have too. So I just want to say thank you, thank you. And those of you that haven't done it yet, we'll help you. So do it.
They do help. Absolutely.
Yeah. Plus, the new consulting calls, here's the thing. If you're signing people and you have not done one yet, it's crazy because when you do it, you can record it. And then when you have people sign on, you can just send them your recording right away. So this is a great tool for you to use as you're recruiting and training your team. Okay. And then, they don't have to wait till the next one. They can just use your recording. So please, if you haven't done one yet, please volunteer. Okay. So that's it for this month. Thank you. Please communicate anything that we can do to make life better, easier, faster, and make more money. We are in business after all, and to make it more fun. And I thank all of you every day for all you do. We are an awesome team. We are an awesome director team. I think the best in the company, and we're continuing to grow, and it's going to be our year. I know this is going to be our year. So stick with me. We're going to do it. And so, all of you within your teams too. So let's make it a great February, and we'll talk to you the first Monday of March. Please let us know too if there's something you want us to cover in particular for next month. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.